Hell, track's getting rough out there. I didn't know if my front tire was going to stay on or not. I've been having problems with the split ring, and it made that whole pass, nothing holding the wheel on but the air pressure.
Which tire was that now?
Front driver's tire.
Oh, what a show. The monster truck's doing such a super job in Louisville, Kentucky. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being with us. The Renegade Tour moves on.
That was Renegade's TNT Monster Truck Racing from Hampton, Virginia and Louisville, Kentucky. You'll see many shows like it, as well as the Redman TNT All-American Pulling Series, weekly on ESPN. The racing you saw there was relatively tame compared to some of the mishaps that occur in monster truck racing and truck and tractor pulling. Here's a look at the thrills and spills from TNT events across the country. Then we'll talk to a few of the monster truck drivers who have joined the so-called Flip Club. Meet 4 of the drivers who have flipped monster trucks while racing with TNT. Dale Hancock of Evansville, Indiana, went end over end while racing in Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky. Here's his reaction just after the mishap aboard Crimson Crusher.
Well, I knew I was in trouble. I was on the brakes, and it was standing up on its nose. And I was scared. I knew I needed to get back on the gas, but I was scared this crowd was right there, and I couldn't see them. So the only thing I could do was just keep stopping because I was afraid if I gassed it, I'd run over him.
Jim Kramer of St. Louis, Missouri, is recognized as perhaps the best skilled of all monster truck drivers. But even the best get out of control on occasion. His Bigfoot truck flipped at a high rate of speed at the Hoosier Dome in Indianapolis, Indiana.
I didn't have a front drive shaft, as you know. I couldn't get on the gas and help myself out of a bad situation. And I tried to let it coast out, but there was so much momentum and my tail end was coming over the top that had I touched the brakes, it would have just thrown me over. So the best thing I could do is ride it out, which I did. I just didn't have enough going for me.
Those who have seen several monster truck flips agree that the most spectacular tumble occurred in Pueblo, Colorado. Here's Scott Stevens of Woodlands, Texas, driver of King Crunch.
The race started off pretty good. I was pretty sure I could get Stomper off the line, and I kind of was ahead of him through leading through the first set of cars, and I knew he was going to be really fast at the big end. And right there, coming off that first set of cars, I seen him driving right on by me. And right there, I really leaned on the gas, and it jumped real funny. And I guess about right there, I'd done decided it wasn't going to come out of it, so I shut the motor off in the air, because I knew it was going to flip over. And after that, I was just concerned where it was going to end up stopped at, and I wanted to get out of it as soon as I could.
Stevens has had more than his share of monster mishaps. King Crunch crunched a starter's light stand and generator in the Astrodome in Houston, Texas, then lost a wheel.
Okay, well, this was the first night out with this new truck. It was the lightest truck we've got, and has more horsepower, and we just were trying rear steering only through the steering wheel, and I'd already figured out every time I mashed the gas, the rear tires would turn. But I thought I was close enough to the ramp there. I knew I was going to get B. I thought I could jump good, and I mashed the gas, and it went to the left as quick as anything, and plowed right over through the starting light and ran over the generator. I thought, well, that was the end of it. Then I couldn't tell what had happened to the truck, so I looked up